What's going on, guys? F32 Mick here. In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is giving you like a quick review slash overview of my Android screen. I posted it in a few of the BMW groups on Facebook. A few people were interested in it and they wanted to know how it runs, if it lags or anything like that. So in this video, hopefully I can cover like any questions anyone does have about the system I've installed. What I'll do as well is in the description I'll link my original video, so the installation, also the link as to where I got it from, along with the discount code I've got from the seller as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn the car on and show you guys the system and show you exactly how it runs. Okay, so here it is, the Android screen. So it is 2 gig RAM, 32 gig ROM, Android 10 as well. I'll just show you guys that just to make sure. So it's also touchscreen as well, and then system or Android version 10.0 there. So what I'll do is I'll just go back to the main screen. So this is your normal layout. So it's iDrive 6 style. So it's a black background with these tabs. Just show you, flick through them quickly. That's the last one. So I'll go back to the main page, which is this. So on here you've got navigation, browser, and the phone link. I don't have the phone link set up at all. So that just mirrors your phone, but I just don't bother with it anyway. So I won't be showing you that. But navigation, my default is set to Google Maps, so I'll just click on that now and it's come up. So have a look here, very responsive, and you can just look around. And if you wanted to, like if you were on the drive, you'd obviously just put in a postcode or wherever you wanted to go. It'll bring it up like on your phone, and it'll just take you there. I've done it myself. It's really good. It's a lot better than the BMW maps. Also, because it's connected to the internet, you have like live traffic updates on here as well, so it will always tell you the best route. So I'll just come off this. The browser, which is just fairly normal, so it's just Google Chrome. I don't really use this. Last time I was on this, I was just downloading Showbox. This is quite responsive as well, so I went to Google. Obviously it's all dependent on your internet, so for this I just always tether my internet connection from my phone. So you know, as I said, it always depends on your internet connection, exactly how fast that will be. That's a quick overview. And if I'm searching images, BMW for example. Yeah, I'll come off that. This is the app tray, so when you click that button there, like on all Android phones, you'll be able to just clear it, and that's what I do. It gives you the best performance as well. For the phone link, as I said, I don't use it, but you just got to download the app. I don't have it. The next page, there's aux, music, and video. Don't use these at all. Music here is basically if you were to store anything on the device itself, or if you plugged anything into the USB, you'll be able to play the music directly off there. But I just use apps on here, or I just Bluetooth to the normal BMW system. Same with the aux as well. Don't use that at all. Video, don't use that. Bluetooth, I've got it connected, so if I get a phone call, it will come through this system. as well as the BMW system if you've got that hooked up as well, but the BMW system will always take priority over this. Here you've got file manager, so that's just all the files on the system itself. Nothing really interesting in here unless you want to delete anything. Here is the apps tray. So this is everything that I've got on the tablet, well, the screen, sorry. So it came with everything on the screen apart from Sky Go, TV player, Spotify, and Waze and Kodi. So I'll quickly show you YouTube. I'll just go on my channel. Wait for it to load. Video. You can obviously hear the audio here, and then I'll zoom in.
My brand new screen,
and obviously you can fast forward if you want. Just a normal YouTube app. That holds up really well, especially for everyone saying like if you're in doubt with low spec. The way I see it is you don't need a supercomputer in your car. You're not going to be sitting here gaming or doing anything else. It's just solely for like navigation. So I know a lot of people would upgrade from the standard system, so the no nav, just to obviously get the navigation, so like anything like Google Maps, Waze, also the bigger screen as well. So realistically you don't need high specs in these things. So just come off that now. I'll go back onto the apps tray. I won't play anything on Spotify. I'll quickly show you Waze. So that literally is everything. And there's everyone around me. You can go anywhere. That works as normal, just like on a phone as well. So I'll back out of that. So I'll go on to the next page. I'll come back to this in just a moment. So that's the My BMW page. What that does is it sends you back to the original BMW screen. I'll show you that after. Car info. This obviously gives you like another speedo, so I'll just quickly start the car now, and then just give it a rev. See that there? So you've got a choice of this one, which is the eco one, this one which is sport, and then this is a sport plus one, and they all work. I'll show you the eco one now. Yeah, so I'll come off that. Just quickly shut the car off. And then settings, everything's in here, so you get to play around with the volume. Don't know if there's anything under that now. Display, so brightness and contrast. But I've got this on the lowest brightness at the moment, and I can see it perfectly fine. Navigation, which app you want it to use. I've obviously got mine set to Google Maps. I don't know what the remix ratio is, so I wouldn't mess with that. Rear camera, if you've got one with this system, you can hook it up so it all comes up on here. So you'll have the camera here, and then the lines and sensors here. System info, which I've went into already. That just tells you the version. Sorry. If you go into this and keep tapping it, it'll bring up the secret menu. Well, to get into the menu, it's just 8888 on the screen, and then you'll be able to go in here. So there's important stuff like if you've coded your car to be like the Pro Nav size, so the 8.8 inch display, you'd have to go to car type and change it, like what I've done already. You've got things to do, the aux, the doors as well, so whenever you open your door, it will come on. CarPlay, even though I don't have it on here. Rear doors, we've got like a F30 or any other model. And then the UI style, you can have it as a BMW style, sorry. You can have it as a normal Android one. You've probably seen this elsewhere. So let's come off these. So that's the Android side. As I said, to go to the BMW page now. So if you just tap that, it takes you back to your original display. You're obviously controlling it with that. You can do that on the Android side as well, I'll just show you. So you won't lose anything at all. Just mute this. Oh, not on works anyway, but if I click on radio, I came from a 6.5 inch display, so whenever I clicked on this, it would just show this part of the screen. And then if I then click on DAB, it would then click over to this. But yeah, you get the benefit of the full display there. Then like vehicle information, I've got the sports display there. Vehicle status, you get everything's full screen, so like the Pro Nav style. And everything works as normal. I'll quickly go back to the Android side. So all you do is hold down the menu button, that will take you back, or as I'll show you now, you can just tap the screen and it will go back. Just seeing if I forgot anything. Menu as well brings the, well, if you're on the home screen, it will take you from that to that, if that's like better for you. And as I said, you'll be able to control it with the iDrive control as well. And then just press it to bring it back, and that also turns off the screen as well. Got your normal Android notification center, so like anything comes through there. You can see I'm connected to my phone, it's Android AP. But yeah guys, what I'll do is I'll leave the video at that. Any questions, just jump in my comment section, DM me on Instagram as well. I reply to everyone. Hopefully this has helped. But yeah, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. As I said, the discount code will be in the description, along with the installation guide and the link for the actual unit itself. So yeah guys, I'll catch you in the next one.